Yeah, when I see the move afterwards, they always make sense, but I have especially the problem like, indeed I see the trends breaking and you can array them out, and it's like, when do you stop arraying out, and when do you get indeed the signal that the move is failing? That's
interior
my
trends.
Yeah. But I guess, or you said the move is not, how did you say it? Isn't not compromised, but I don't remember. Because I guess you could still have your interior trend like arrayed out to like all the way, like to its final trend, but.
Okay, so which part?
Well, if you indeed like on the 5 minute, I think more.
Oh, that's not the level. It's supposed to be a 30-minute level. Hold on, let me just mark this.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Come on.
Well, indeed. So when I'm in that move, I would say, okay, I would draw those trends, but I don't think I would get the signal that at this point that the move is failing, because I would have like, okay, I could still array my trend, like the yellow one, like this isn't hard closing yet, but I think the next one is. So I would say, okay, I array out my trend to here, the yellow one.
So you would have been reshorting this?
Well, reshorting, I would probably still be in this short.
This one here?
Yeah, in that 96.85.
Why?
Well, because I'm like, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah. That's fine. That's justifiable. You're still in 96.85.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So I see it indeed, I dumping. I see it, it's laddering down, nice. Here it's laddering down again. So I take that yellow trend and I array it out to this one.
So let's see the levels that it can't be. So it can hold this. That's fine. It can hold this. Mm-hmm. So you're still in the move. You mark this level. What do you do next? Right? Because you're saying, okay, it broke this level. What do you do next? Do you array the trend like this?
I would, yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. So you array the trend like this. You've got no hold levels left. So what do you do next? Like, walk me through.
Then I guess this one.
Okay. So you're here. So you're given clear. So at what point are you saying, okay, I exit this trade? When you lose 96.85 just at a neutral sum? Is that where you exit the trade?
That's what usually happens to me, yeah. Because I indeed fail to see, yeah. Because I understand indeed you lose your last ladder point here, but again, it's creating a last ladder point here. Okay, and then, yeah, I guess last exits possibilities in profit is like at this level, if it loses this one.
Okay. Let's go one candle at a time. So you're still on the trade, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's laddering down off of this one.
Okay, so what would you do here?
What would I do here? Let me think.
This one's not useful anymore. We can get rid of that.
So you've got this hold level here.
You can make this one green. So what do you do now? Where is your technical analysis kick in now?
Well, I would say like, okay, it's clearly it bounced off of this hold level.
And you draw an uptrend to see will that hold break it.
Bingo. Is that the right uptrend?
Oh, the very local one.
There's a local one, a more interior one, isn't there?
You mean like this?
Not even from the reach point of that trend you just drew until the next one.
So you're saying like this?
Yes.
Nope. That's not what we would do here.
Okay. Well, then it is that trend you have drawn then.
Okay, we have
a bigger time frame. Yeah, 5.
Oh, we have something here.
This one, yeah.
Broke there. Okay. Hard closes here. So that gives us our base point for the next one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. So what do we have? Okay, nothing there. We have that right there. Okay. So what do you do now? Now you have some usable trends. What do you do?
I guess you can stay in if the whole level floats through that near trend.
Which hold
and
level?
you get it.
Stay in a short if you, yeah?
You stay in the short if your yellow whole level holds it through that interior green uptrend. The whole level that you have already marked. I know it's been tested a couple of times, but it's holding.
It's holding.
So
is it like a Pandora's box, like hold level here, hold level here?
Okay, good guess. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was just gonna say if the 96, 66 level can hold through the interior uptrend, you can stay in the move.
96,
Yeah,
66.
that's there. If that holds through that green uptrend.
Okay. Anything else? There's one more thing I would do here. Let's make that a different color. That's confusing. Now, whether this is usable or not, I would still have it on my chart. And know that the green lines are the more global trends, and this blue is kind of just like an interior trend here. Okay. Any decision to be made here?
Not yet.
Okay, so we're still on the short. What about now?
Seems like it bounced off the blue trend interior wise and starting to break over the hold.
Okay. So any decision to be made here yet?
For me, not yet, because there's no hard close in either up or down trend yet.
I agree.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'd be doing the same. Yeah, very often staying this trade for now.
What about now?
There. I'd be out there.
Well, I would say I'm out now, but I would even dare to array out the trend like this one, because it's this one. But
this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Based on what premise would you?
It hard closed, so it can array out. That's the only premise. It's like
So you would stay in this. What? Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Sorry, you see that line there? Well, that wick has hit the leg of this move, so technically it's broken distribution.
Okay.
This second last candle.
Still holding that longer term as well, per se, but yeah.
But if you want to hold money, we are going back up to your original entry. Look at that.
Oh, what?
No.
Still in the trade? What did we miss?
Like some hold level here, holding? No.
Any hard closes on relevant timeframes? There's a 3-minute hard close there. This is telling us the move is breaking up. Actually don't know if that's a hard close. It's not. Okay, forget that. I had gotten out before this, so I didn't analyze this. So I'm doing this with you guys on the spot, on the fly. There's no 3-minute hard close yet. We still have our interior trend. Okay, so we're still in this trade. What thought process now? We're going to do this candle by candle. What's the thought process now?
Relief that didn't break up. Thinking we're okay.
So, KG, you think you can move it this way?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I agree
and I
with
would
that.
be like, again, the Pandora's box, like, okay, we have a hold level on this side holding. We have a hold level on this side holding. So, yeah, it's
just
one
move
of
this to here.
One of the two that has to give.
Okay. You guys are missing an important piece of information here. What is it?
Have we lost our ladder down?
An important piece of information tells us we should be getting out of this trade, is it?
There's an early sign here. There's definitely an early sign.
Is it end of ladder here? The end of the ladder down? But no.
I'm going to delete this because we don't need this one anymore. This was the 5-minute break. That was the 3-minute break from the past. This is the 1-minute break. So at this point, if we lose this trend, what's going to happen?
They've lost the range.
There's nothing left holding it. All the shields on the move are gone, right? If we lose this trend. So, still in the trade?
That 1 minute mightn't hold as a hold again now.
You could even say it's right here, actually. That would be more relevant. It would actually be even more relevant to use the body of the candle, to be honest.
See, I'd be kind of looking at that 1 minute thinking that might still hold it down.
How are
That's
you
not
determining
valid.
relevancy? Like, when is the wick important? When is the body important?
I'm always using the body. It's greedier piece on the other time frame.
Okay.
Okay, so you're still on the trade, KG, yeah? Still looks good. You're still in the move, right?
Okay, so we did get on the 1 minute, a hard close under that blue trend, but was it a larger time frame trend? I don't remember.
Nope. So you can definitely do that. You can, again, this one is just an interior trend. How useful is it is another question, right? So you're in this trade here, right? At what point do you think this short is going to continue going down? That's a good question to ask, actually. Yeah. At what point do you think this short drops below and dumps down to, say, like 9,000 or whatever it dumps down to? I don't know what it dumps down to, but at what point do you say this is like done?
A larger trend breaking?
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
No more hold levels on the bottom side.
No more level on the bottom side. Okay. Anybody else?
Or about the same. We look at the trend in the.
I can tell you guys it's not on
levels.
this. I can tell you it's not on the screen right now.
You're looking for some sort of exterior event.
No.
They're looking for an origin of some sort, isn't it?
It is on the screen right now. Now it is. Which should be a pretty dead giveaway, which is whatever this is holding back here. So once this hard closes, this is already tested, right? So trailing from here, ladder point, ladder point, ladder point. So if this hard closes, now the move's done, right? So we have a point now in our trade where we can say, okay, if we hard close this, we are going down for sure. So if we hard close this, we're definitely moving down. That's the last level. There's nothing left to its ranges down here, right? So which is going to execute our long-term short. So this is kind of the point to validate. So if we never reach this point, simply going up, right? So would you be out of the trade here?
I think I wouldn't know because
No?
still no hard close on the uptrend. But indeed, like, is that a signal that this fell short of like this?
No.
No.
I think this is important to know that if you lose this, you're going to continue down. So if this event never occurs, then I think it's safe to say that your range is holding.
Yeah, and still holding this one because it didn't hard close.
So you still be in the trade?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
You would have been this.
I would have to say yes. Yeah, until
Would you still be in the trade?
no hard close. But it's like you're getting to a point where you can't exit anymore in
Bingo. You're getting to a point where you can't exit anymore. So what would one of the other signs that you guys haven't said be that you're moving up here? Because the next candle, I think we know what happens.
Mhm.
So would you be out of the trade here?
Well, I guess in the same aspect, you could still array it out again, but like there's indeed, there's no levels up top left anymore.
Okay.
That I do.
Probably entered the land of hope.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
So this is sounding like you're in a riskier position. So if you're in a short, it's sounding like you're saying the words, you're in the land of hope. I think that's pretty much bang on. So now we're increasing risk by holding this, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What about now?
Yeah.
Are you still in the trade?
The trend's final hold has been broken, So there's nothing on the upside anymore after the 96.66.
Would you still be in the trade, hoping it holds this back here?
I probably would. And see, that's crazy. Yeah.
So would you guys still be in the trade, or would you be out at a neutral sum right now?
I think I would say still in. Yeah.
That's actually correct. That's actually correct. That was one of the things that is actually correct. If you're in this trade still, you should still be in it here because it should be re-entry.
Okay. Yeah.
Re-entry off of.
See, it should be re-entry because it's hitting the larger hold level still. It's still holding the hold level, creating a ladder down. So in a technical sense, this would be correct here. And you can array this trend to here. And if this loses its trend, it's gone. Absolutely 100% gone.
So you can use the top of the top
break
of the
level, if you
distribution
like.
candle. Oh, a break level. Okay.
Why would you think that this is what we would use?
It's just a 30-minute hold, huh?
But why use this candle? So no, this question is for technique. Why would you start marking tops of candles like this?
Because it's below the only thing I can think of is it's because it's below the topmost point, so you're still laddering down. No.
Well, it is correct. You're still laddering down. Why did I mark this?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's a hold level from the past. Which is like I started that sentence with that. This is the hold level it's still holding.
It tested the whole level.
Okay.
So whatever this is, it's still holding it. So I didn't mark this candle. I'm just using this as a reference point for the hold level from back here.
I wasn't zoomed out enough. Okay, got it.
Yep. It should still be the same hold level, right? Like you're still holding that same level over time. Has nothing to do with this set of candles here.
Because the hold level isn't broken. Got it.
Correct. So this could be a re-entry point, or you would still be in your trade, KG. Okay, what about now? Still in the trade? Okay.
I would, yeah.
What about now? Still in?
Yeah.
Where do you get out?
Like a hard close above the last trend, but then it's.
So you get out here?
So, yes, that's where I would be looking for entry because now this trend is gone, the green one, because you can't array it out anymore.
So now you're taking a loss on this trade to get out,
Yeah.
right? So where do you close your short? Or have you closed it yet?
Yeah, I still generally market sell at that point because it's and then you see something like that happen indeed. So
I think this is a good point to get out of this trade. If you were still in it for some reason from here.
Well, yeah.
I think the next is pretty obvious. You're just holding a higher range, you're hard closing a larger time frame, and so forth. So
how do you know to wait for the pullback?
I'm sorry?
How do you know to wait for that pullback? Because
I was going to ask that. Yeah,
this is a polarized level. This is a polarized level. I would question if you even got liquidated on this, to be honest. Pretty close. This is a polarized level. It's got a hard close confirm it over time. That's more of a long trade that you would be looking to take there. And the long trade would be based on this, right? Like break that, or maybe there's a higher time frame. Actually, I shouldn't mark any trend until I see the higher time frame. 3 minute highest time frame, right? So we can go to and find the 1 minute and array that to there. So that's the point right there. Hard close it, gone, holding its range.
Yeah.
How could you?
Because I do. Yeah.
Knowing
because
that,
the logic we used for sorry.
No, it's okay. Knowing that, right? If this is tested, okay, and you're saying, okay, are we holding this range or not? Right? Go back to this, which is just a shortcut for the 3 minute, right? Like we just shortcut the 3 minute basically. So when you're shorting this level here, and you are minimizing your ranges down, let's mark every single range right there, right there, right here, right. Even right here. So can't use this. Tested. This one here, sure, you can use it. This one here, sure, you can use it. What about this right here?
What about that?
What about exiting right there?
Yeah, it's a different type of exit.
Breaking over the hold, and it's breaking trend. So is it not going to move up? And you'd be looking for a re-entry. Your re-entry can't be here. Okay, so let's talk about re-entry. Your re-entry could be here. Okay, so that's fine. Let's say and we're going to do this in red. So we exited here looking for re-entry. Okay, we took re-entry rate. We took re-entry rate here. Now we're going to mark this green. Okay, so where would we exit? If we took re-entry there, what's our exit point on this trade?
$964.
We're going to reshort this, right? Like we reshort it. So we're in a short from here. Like we're in a short from this moment here. Now what?
We'll array a trend and use that one as a trigger point.
So array our trend like this to here.
Yeah, possibly this one here, but
let's check the higher time frame, right? Let's always do this properly.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's going to be a 15-minute here. There is, but it's not complete. So we can use this because it does have a pullback. And I wonder if there's a pullback on the 3 minutes. So we can indeed use this right here.
Yeah.
We're going to turn this yellow for this example because it's coordinating with this yellow level right here. Okay. So now what do you do technical analysis? You've entered a short right here on this candle. You're entered at 96.95 on the dot. Let's say you entered 96.95 on the dot. You got filled. Now what? What do you do?
$96.
Okay. So what is this?
But for a target, it's the hold down around the 96.45 area. I would think.
So we've established this is holding the move, right? We've established this is holding the move.
Oh, well, that's your target, isn't it?
Looks pretty good to me to exit this trade.
Yeah.
No hold levels above it.
That's what I want.
You're
So,
losing the range. You're losing the range. No hold levels. Look at it this way. That's already tested. Can't use it. This is already tested. Can't use it. It can hold long term, but then you have your last trend, right? Like you already have your final trend here. You already have a point where you know this can't hold it, so it can't be this. This can't really and is no longer holding it, so it can't be this and it can't be this. So what are you left with? You're left with something in here, and these are all broken because it's like even this, you don't have anything here, right? There's nothing there. This is 1 minute candles. There's nothing inside of here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's this right here, maybe. You've got nothing left, so what is this testing?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to find anything. So we actually can't even use this one here. Like this should be clear. This should be absolutely, like, no doubt in my mind. Like maybe you hold this, maybe over time you hold it against the higher trend. So let's take a look. Higher local trend. This would be distribution right here, which arrays to here. Like this is it. This is it. Like this is polarity 101. Like there's nothing left. This is polarity. So unless this thing can hold through this level, I don't see any reason to stay in this trade once it's happened. Once you lose this level, this thing is gonzos. Yeah, it's not technically there. It is hard closed. And it's gone. There's so yeah, I mean, it's obviously straightforward now, but this is how you dissect a range with chart architecture in the moment, right? Like this is how you dissect and make these decisions.